Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel Lady in Yellow Tarot. My name is Marcy and I'm here to give you guidance for the month of February 2020. I hope that you all have had a very fun January, and I feel like y'all have been a little busy. I mean, we just had the holidays and there's a whole lot going on, and I think for the month of February, I think things are finally starting to settle for most people. So, which I think it makes your Virgos happy. They're like, yeah, okay, finally, not a whole lot of crazy holidays to plan around. Anyway, so this is my new channel, and like I said, my name is Marcy. So a little bit about myself: I am a tarot reader and also a psychic and a clairvoyant, and I've also been recently learning about astrology, and I absolutely love astrology. I think it's fantastic, and it's been adding a lot of in-depth readings for my readings. It's definitely providing extra, oomph to my readings. Really understanding what's going on with the planets and the moons. What to do, what to expect. It's very fun for me. So I've created with a friend of mine this spread that intertwines astrology with tarot. And I think it provides some solid messages. So let's see what messages we have for the Virgos this month. All right, this is feeling pretty good. Okay. So we're going to lay out all the cards here, and then we're going to go over them one by one and see what messages we have. Okay. So let me just take a minute to focus on what the spirit guides want to tell me about the Virgo collective. Let me see. Okay, so Virgo. One thing I love about you, Virgo, is the Virgos. I have 3 Virgo brothers. Oh, by the way, I am a Virgo rising. So for those who know astrology, there's a lot of different things that play into your chart, the way the day you were born. And I'm specifically a Virgo rising, which is how my personality is. So I'm more like a Virgo than my Cancer sun. So I'm very intuitive though, and I'm very nurturing, and I'm very mothering like a Cancer, but I definitely feel that Virgo energy. So I understand you, Virgos. I get it. I get the being hard on yourself. I get the whole need to be organized. And, I like to color code my planner. And yes, I have a planner. Don't use it all the time. But when I do, I'm pretty on point with it. But then I feel like a hot mess if I don't use it, which is half the time. I'm being honest here, Virgo. Okay. So what I'm feeling for the Virgo collective energy is that we tend to be of service to others, and that is great, to be of service to others. However, the downside to that is that sometimes people take advantage of that, and it hurts our feelings because we come from a place of a genuine, I genuinely want to help you, and then if I ask for help, you don't give me help, or it's half-assed. It's like, how is that fair? I give you all of this, and then, we don't expect it back, but then it hurts when we do actually, because we don't ask for help very often. So if I ask you for help, it's a pretty big fucking deal, okay? And when someone doesn't return that for me, it really hurts my feelings. So I'm feeling that a bunch of you Virgos have been going through this. You help. And the moment you actually ask for help, no one's there for you. Or not no one, but the people who you thought would help you are not stepping up as you had hoped. So because of this, you're coming to a space now where you feel like you may have to put up some boundaries with these people and be like, you know what? I would love to help you paint your house, but I cannot dedicate 10 hours for you, you may be like, I can help you, with 2 hours, but you're setting up boundaries because you still have a life, Virgo, and you have a family, and you have other commitments, and it's not about that person. So I'm feeling some strong, setting some strict boundaries with specific people in your life this month. Okay, now let's get on with the actual cards. So here we have, so this represents Earth. So the Earth is like the environment that we're going through right now in this month. And I have the full Virgo. So we're in this space right now that because we're choosing to create boundaries, some strong boundaries with specific people, now our time is opening up and we have things to do. We have more freedom to do some things, and we're going to be offered some opportunities this month where we can jump into something new that may be of service to us for once. So this is good. Definitely jumping at some opportunities, Virgo. And then for the sun, represents our overall mood. This is gonna be our sun. So kind of like what's gonna, see kind of what mood we're gonna be in basically. And it's the star. Okay, awesome. So I love this for two reasons, because the star is an evolved version of the fool. So when you're the fool, you're like, I have this idea, I'm just gonna jump into it and see what happens. The star is like, oh, I learned my lesson from jumping into this and now I know better. So now when you jump into this situation, Virgo, you know better, and so you're going to be way smarter about jumping into this opportunity, okay? So you're a much wiser Virgo this time around and you're down with it. You're like, I know better. I'm going to go down the same rabbit hole, but I know better which ways to go. I know how to navigate myself because I got the directions. And you're like, I know the directions this time, because we don't really like it when we don't have directions. But sometimes we'll do it thinking that we know the directions and then we don't. But then we figured out the directions and then we're like, no, we have directions this time. So then we have the moon. So the moon is all about the emotions that we may experience this month. So your mood is, I'm smarter, I'm wiser, I'm better, right? So now we have the moon, which is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is very fast action oriented energy. Again, you're feeling really freaking good, Virgo. You're feeling so good right now. You're like, I have the directions, I know where I'm going, and I'm going strong. Like we're going. We get in the car. Get in the car, Jimmy, Sally, and Johnny. Get in the car. Let's go. I know where I'm going. You're feeling confident. You're like, yes, I got this. Next we have Mercury, and Mercury represents it's the planet of communication. So this is how you're going to communicate with others this month, Virgo, and it's going to be through the Page of Wands. Okay, so you're in the space of like creativity. Like, I have these creative ideas and I want to do this and 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 this. And now you're like, okay, what am I going to do with these ideas? Okay, so you're going to go ahead and reach out to people. If you are an entrepreneur, I feel it. You're going to be like, you. I'm going to bounce ideas on you, bounce ideas on you, bounce ideas on you, bounce ideas on you. If it's not that, maybe you have this amazing idea at work and you go to your boss. Hey, boss, I have this idea that I think is going to change how employee morale. If it's within family, maybe you're the party planner and you have amazing ideas that you want to do for parties. I'm feeling a lot of solid, creative, beautiful energy happening here, Virgo, and you're going to tell people you know who to go to bounce off these ideas with. So awesome, and people are gonna love it. They're like, yeah, look at her, she's so enthusiastic. Okay, so next we have Venus. So this is how it's the planet of love, but this can represent love, relationship, connections, can be anything. So we have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, Virgo. Ace of Cups. So let's see if we can focus here. Okay, so Ace of Cups. So this is about a new connection. So Virgo, this is great. You're jumping into something new. You're feeling pretty wise and better, and you know the directions you're going, and you're bouncing off ideas to all the right people. And now, because of this, maybe these people who you're saying, hey, I want to do this, I was going to say, you know what, Marcy, I'll just think because I'm a Virgo Marcy. You're like, you know what, Marcy, I actually know somebody who you can talk to that can help you out big time with that. And you're going to be like, yes, that's what I needed. I needed help with this because I'm not proficient. I'm not technically savvy, and maybe I just needed someone to do that for me. And this person's like, yeah, I know exactly who you can go to get that help. And there you go, you're starting new connections that are going to be so good for you, Virgo. These are solid connections, solid leads. Okay, so, or if you know, this could also indicate if you're single, definitely a new potential lover, new partner for you. And if we're looking at marriage, I would say that maybe a new spark has been, married or taken. I can see something new coming into your relationship that's going to reignite the happiness. Oh, that's right. That's why I fell in love with you. But it's also, February. So Valentine's Day is right around the corner anyway. So yeah, I'm feeling really good for us Virgos. And then we have Mars, and Mars represents our drive, what fuels you. And then for that, I have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is all about, it's like a detective. Like, you're busy getting information, you're gathering facts, and that is such a Virgo quality. We're all about getting the facts. So you're like, I have this idea, I'm gonna roll with it, I know exactly what I'm doing, I'm bouncing off ideas on people. Those people are like, hey, Marcy, why don't you try this and this and this? And then guess what we're doing? We're researching. Okay, we're researching. That's going to keep us going. We're like, yeah, this is a rabbit hole that I've been trying to get into for a long time, and now I got a lead, and now I know what to do, and now I'm going down, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go. That makes us happy. We love looking for facts. We love getting the information. We love getting directions. It's all about that. And then we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So these are ideas you also want to explore within whatever you're exploring. This is just kind of more fun for you to explore. And you want to explore, okay, so it's the Emperor, okay? So you want to explore the Emperor energy. So the Emperor is all about creating order from chaos. So many Virgos are pretty organized. So for you unorganized Virgos, maybe you want to Marie Kondo your room, just organize it just so you know where everything is. For those who are actually organized already, I would say that you definitely want to continue, maybe work on a structure of sort. Maybe, okay, your house is organized, but maybe there's other parts of your life that are not organized, So definitely just start looking at what else can you organize to make your life easier every day, For me, sometimes I use my planner, sometimes I don't, and I've noticed a big difference when I don't use it. So this is what I'm gonna do. That's for me, it's like, use your planner, Marcy. Okay, so then we have Saturn, and Saturn is all about like the lessons that you're meant to be taught this month, because there's always going to be something that you have to learn from. So for that, we have the Two of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, I was just talking about organizing and structure. So you are so good at juggling priorities, Virgo, that sometimes you kind of go into autopilot, and then you're like this. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden, you get distracted like squirrel, and then you drop your ball. Right? So that's what Saturn's talking about. You can't always autopilot. You can't just keep juggling the balls and then just, assume that it will always happen. Eventually, you're going to get distracted, and Saturn's going to throw a distraction at you, and you're going to drop the ball, Virgo, which is why it's important that you really want to create some solid structure and order for you. So even if you are in autopilot, that if you do drop the ball, you know exactly where it went and grab it, and then you can get back on track. So that's why it's really important that you kind of focus on order and chaos here, and just get your structure going. So if you do drop the ball, it doesn't hurt as bad. But if you don't have anything here set in place, then you're definitely going to drop the ball and not know what the fuck you're doing. And I just cussed, okay? And I don't care. No apologies. Because again, you're very focused on okay, everything's good, and almost like this energy is so strong that you autopilot to, oh, but everything's okay, No, never assume that everything's okay. You always have to make sure you have 10,000 plans, and you can have that when you create this structure, and you have backups for when you do drop the ball, right? Okay, so next we have Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of mayhem. So this is potential sudden changes. So that doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's just this can happen. So just be prepared for this to come your way. May not happen, and could be good, could be bad, just depends on the card I pulled. And I got the devil. Oh boy, temptation galore. Woo-wee. There we go. We got the devil energy here, and it is all about temptations. So you might have some temptations coming your way that are definitely a sudden change that you were not expecting while you're juggling the balls, and this is definitely your distraction, Virgo. The devil is definitely your distraction. Perfect example is me, okay? I've been on a weight loss journey, and sometimes I want the donuts. And guess what happens when I eat the donuts? I'm no longer focused on my healthy eating, and the next thing I know, I have eaten 10 donuts. Okay, I don't eat 10 donuts, but that's an extreme. But the thing is that then I'm off track, and then I've lost, I'm just like, oh, crap. I've been eating bad for a week. Next thing I know, I've been eating bad for a week, and it's because I didn't have, my meal planning in place. So this is a very good example how this could apply to me, Virgo, and I can totally see this going down with you as well. Where something like that catches you off guard, and next thing you know, you're like, what the heck happened? And then you're completely off track again, Virgo. And then Saturn's like, ha ha ha, I taught you a lesson. I threw the devil energy at you, and you fell for it, So then we have Neptune, and Neptune represents, aspiration, and these are things that you can manifest this month. And for you, I have the Page of Pentacles. I love that. Because the Page of Pentacles is all about, I have this idea, this business idea where I can make some money, and I want to build on that. So this is a great time to, definitely put energy into whatever you're building, because it can definitely lead to something awesome and solid with some abundance coming your way. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Pluto, and Pluto is the planet of rebirth and transformation. So this represents something that, that needs to heal this month. And when you need to heal is, it is the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups is all about boredom, right? It's an energy that's about boredom. So, maybe you found yourself a little bored with the mundane tasks and activities. Maybe you're like, I need some excitement in my life, and that's why I let the devil into my life. You know what I mean? That's why I let that energy get in there. But then I'm like, oh man, now I'm completely off track, and I'm just like, man, what the heck was I thinking? So you definitely want to heal this boredom. Why are you bored? Why? Ask yourself that. Why are you bored, Virgo? Why are you so bored? You need to find a way to remove that boredom, so you're not finding yourself being distracted easily by this energy, and then you're like off track, you know what I mean? So definitely focus on why you're bored, and then kind of work with it and heal from it, so that way you're not finding yourself in this predicament down here, okay? So let me just pull some extra cards to see what additional messages the guides have for you, Virgo. Okay. So we have this amazing indie deck I have called Soul Trees, and they always give me some solid advice. So what other messages do you have for the Virgos? Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see one more time. Okay. Truth. Oops. Resistance and assurance. Okay. And then the bottom we have tranquility. Okay, so Virgo, you're very much looking for some tranquility, because you've been so busy the last few months that you're looking for just that line where it's like, finally, zen. You're looking for your zen. Even though everything's chaotic and you have it mostly under control, you could really use a little vacation, like let's just go to the spa for a day, type thing. But the thing is that the only way that you can accomplish this tranquility is by speaking up and saying your truth. You know what? Like, hey, I need a break, yo. This chaos is crazy. Can I go to the spa? Or whatever it is that brings you happiness and zen. Don't resist it, okay? Don't resist putting yourself first for once, okay? And then, you know, this is the card's assurance. It's assurance. Like, this is, you know, it's okay, Virgo. Give yourself a break. Don't, you know, give yourself time. Self-care, Virgo, is really important for you. You need this tranquility back, okay? So thank you so much for listening to my message today, Virgo. Please subscribe to my channel. I will be here every month providing guidance for y'all. And have a good February.